Hello, everybody. Almost February. February is all going to be about relationships, empaths and relationships, codependency, all the things. And I wanted to start with talking about the five love languages. And so this is kind of like a weird angle. Hold on. I have my phone on top of my computer right now. I reread the Five Love Languages by Gary Chapman last year, and he has like a lot of really good stuff to say. Like you could definitely just take the quiz, and that's good too. But like some takeaways were like we're what I call a love bubble, right? So when you get together with somebody, and the love languages go, it's not just for intimate relationships, it's for all types of relationships, but specifically for intimate relationships, it's like you are one person and the other person is the other person, and then you come together and you're in this love bubble when you first get into relationships. And he says that it lasts like 2 years. I think it lasts about 6 months. But basically what is happening in this love bubble is oxytocin is like firing off, and it's just like, it's to like keep the human race going, right? So everything like feels good and it's amazing, it's wonderful, and it's awesome, right? So then once the love bubble pops, you are then left with your baseline of how you give and receive love and how the other person gives and receives love. And so that baseline is based on what you learned from your family of origin. And what the other person learns from their family of origin. And so what happens is people give and receive differently. And so you want to make sure that your love tank is filled, right? And that other person wants to have their love tank filled. And so how you are, one of your love language is like what you're fluent in, right? It's your native language. And then learning the other person's love language is like literally like learning another language. So you have to learn how to be bilingual, right? And so he talks about the five basic ones. And if you haven't heard of them, here they are. But I think everybody probably has heard of them, but they're always good reminders. So there's words of affirmations. This is way more than just like the I love yous or can't wait to see you or have a great day. It's more than just compliments, right? Like all of those are good, but it's also it's about encouraging and affirming and appreciating and empathizing and listening actively to the other person. Okay, I am a huge words of affirmation person. I think a lot of females are, and it's probably just because of conditioning, right? But actions to take if your other person is a words of affirmation person is like, sending like the unexpected note or card or text, like listen to them and really connect with them by listening and basically telling them how amazing they are. What not to do, non-constructive criticism, or not recognizing or appreciating their efforts. The second love language is quality time. Okay, this is obviously about quality time. This is all about like one-on-one time with that other person. Okay, date nights, weekend getaways, like uninterrupted and focused conversation. So put the phone away. Okay, and it's about making special moments together, even if it's just taking walks or doing small things with your other person. The third love language is physical touch. All things touch, right? This is holding hands, a kiss, a foot massage, obviously sex, but it's all about nonverbal communication, right? And using body language to touch to emphasize your love that you have for the other person. So, intimacy is a priority here. What not to do? Physical neglect, long stints without intimacy, or being cold to your partner's physical affections. The fourth is gifting. And this isn't about superficiality. It's really about finding like that meaningful, heartfelt gift for someone. One of my girlfriends is like total gifter. I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. Like, she knows me so well. Hi, Amy. And so it's about like the thoughts and like those meaningful gestures that's behind that gift or that card or flowers. So it's really about, the communication is really about thoughtfulness and making the partner priority. And it's about gratitude for receiving the gift. So for those gifters out there, what not to do is like, don't forget the special occasions, and don't be unenthusiastic about receiving the gift. And then lastly is acts of service. And Gary Chapman talks about there's no gender differences, but I disagree. I find men in our culture lots of them are acts of service. Django is having a dream. I don't know. Can you guys hear that? Oh my God, I think he's chasing a squirrel in his dream. Okay, I just realized I have to be there someplace in like 10 minutes, so I gotta roll. But acts of service, basically showing your love by doing practical things for your partner, like going to the grocery store or vacuuming or like filling the car with gas or putting storm windows on or paying the mortgage. Like all of those practical things mean a lot to the acts of service person. Okay. And ways that you could communicate with your acts of service person. And again, these are not just intimate relationships, but like just telling the other person, like, I'll help by doing this, or how can I help you? And just taking like shared responsibility, of the workload. What not to do, and my husband is an acts of service guy, and I've seen this firsthand, is making the requests of others a higher priority, or also lacking follow through on tasks. So if you and your partner don't match up, no problem. It's just about learning how to be bilingual and understanding that, hey, you may not give and receive in the same language, but you could learn to be like, oh wow, he's taking the garbage out for me, and like, oh, that means that he really cares, so it is about like his whole theory in the book is about learning how to fill your partner's tank. And if you've been following me for a while, you know that it is awesome to fill somebody else's tank, but you gotta fill yours first. Okay, we don't want to be running on that empty bucket or that empty, I guess, love gas tank. Love gas. Okay, that one just made me giggle. All right, my friends, again, all month is going to be about relationships and all different types of relationships and empaths and relationships and codependency versus interdependency and all the good stuff. I will be kind of dropping in. I'm still trying to figure out the best time, so it's not going to be every Monday at 10, so it will be sometime on Mondays. So I will see you soon. And if you were watching this live and tell me where you're at, Amy, I know you're in Austin. If you're watching replay, #replay, so more people can see this. And also I'd love to find out like where you guys all are, because like we got people from all over the world now. So all right, mwah, happy Monday, and I will see you on the flip side. Bye.